Now, I couldn't believe my ears, and I still get emotional about it even today. And you know what? It was really scary to hear that and have that flicker of hope again. But I figured, if I've tried everything else and nothing has worked, what have I got to lose? Hey everyone, how you doing? Hope you're well. Without a doubt, this is a very delicate subject and one very close to my heart. And I can appreciate and understand how much information is out there that can be quite overwhelming. I can also appreciate that you would have gone and done and seen so many different people and tried various things, and yet nothing works for you. I want to provide hope that there is an answer, there is a solution to adult acne. And even though you have gone through the motions and tried different things and spoken to lots of different people for advice, don't give up. I do think it is important to keep in mind that even though I am sharing my experience, it might not work for you, but I want you to keep trying and never give up and never lose hope. There is a solution out there for you. To help you gain an understanding as to why some of the recommendations made to me were not successful and actually failed miserably, I'm going to be giving you the reasoning and the definitions behind why. You may be watching this because you too are searching for answers. You may be watching this because you have tried so many different things and nothing has worked for you. I hear you and I feel you. There might be a number of reasons as to why that pill or that lotion and potion might have worked for someone but hasn't quite worked for you. If, for example, you find yourself having irregular periods or severe cramping or polycystic ovaries and your doctor says it's perfectly normal, first of all, I would not call that normal. Ladies, it's not normal to experience severe cramping, irregular periods, polycystic ovaries, and difficulty falling pregnant, or adult acne. Let's create a new belief system that these women issues are not normal. Let's start conversations with our girlfriends to say that, hey, let's make some simple lifestyle changes to be able to fix these issues. A lot of these things can be resolved with simple lifestyle changes. Steps to help clear adult acne. Number 1, when there is a symptom, there is an underlying cause. Number 2, the cause is usually a hormonal imbalance. Number 3, the answer to resolving the cause is by making simple lifestyle changes. Now, this might sound simple enough, but not once did a health professional explain it in this way. I am in no way disrespecting doctors in wanting to try and fix my issue. But what I am saying is, if you are presenting with several symptoms, then generally as a rule of thumb, there is an underlying cause as to why you are having adult acne. And even then, not even one prescribed product was able to fix my symptoms. Not only was I left out of pocket, but my adult acne continued. And by chance, I met someone who practices outside of what people call the normal health scope of practice. This person sat down with me and explained to me that adult acne and women issues are generally caused by a hormonal imbalance. Now, this was like a light bulb moment for me. Like an image in a jigsaw puzzle, the pieces started to fall into place and I started seeing the whole picture for what it was. She explained to me that what was fueling my acne was my lifestyle choices, and if I was able to make those changes and shift those habits, then essentially my adult acne would resolve itself. Holding on to that hope that one day I would wake up and not have a new fresh pimple on my face. I really didn't want to hold on to that hope. But after suffering from acne for 20 years. One of the biggest realizations was that I was doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Now, when I'm talking about lifestyle changes, I'm talking about the foods that you are eating, the body movement and physical activity that you might be engaged in. I'm talking about self-care, looking at the stresses that are impacting your life. Now, it can be difficult to break habits with preconception on how adult acne is treated. I do want to share with you some of the things that helped me with removing adult acne from my life. Limiting foods rich in sugar and dairy and refined carbohydrates and red meat can help you clear your skin. I was a huge meat eater with very little plant-based food in my diet. I also didn't supplement, so I wasn't adding that vitamins and minerals that my body was craving for. I honestly never thought that the food that I was eating would create so much havoc in my body and cause so much of an imbalance when it came to my hormones. I guess it is true what they say, that you are what you eat. Which leads me to my next point, that when you start making changes to your lifestyle, people are going to notice. And the thing is, when you do make those changes, you kind of lose a sense of your identity. I mean, people identified me as a meat eater. Given I am an introvert, it was kind of confronting to be faced in that way. Pay attention to your morning and night skin routine. What are you actually putting onto your skin? Looking back now at some of the products that was recommended to me and reading the labels on there, it is mortifying. Making the changes of my food choices, I also needed to ensure that I was supporting my skin from the outside, not just by making the changes from the inside. And I can actually remember a time that I tried one particular product, and I'm not going to mention names, but my skin became so inflamed and was so red and so swollen. I was having an allergic reaction to whatever ingredients was on there, but at the same time I was so desperate to clear my adult acne. The products that I'm using now on my skin, I have no hesitation to make the recommendations because I know that it works for me and quite possibly might be able to work for you. When you start seeing your skin and it is acne free, you lose a sense of your identity because you have associated yourself for so many years as a person with acne. There is so much uncertainty because for years, for myself, I was literally putting on my mask. In a way, you go through a period of mourning because of your loss of identity. But the beautiful thing is that once you are able to step out of that and become your own person, you start to live a more fulfilling life. No matter your journey, it's important to remember that no matter what you have experienced and no matter what you have done in the past, that there is hope. Remember, for every symptom, there is an underlying cause. You just need to figure out what that underlying cause is. Figure out the cause and you can heal yourself and your hormonal imbalance from within. The feelings of hopelessness and dread every time you look in the mirror, it will pass. And that person that you once were, that vibrant, happy person and confidence will return. There is a solution, and for some that might be over-the-counter products, but for others it might be something a little bit more in-depth. It might be a hormonal imbalance that needs to be corrected. Making lifestyle changes and establishing a skincare routine and using natural products may be what you might need. Maybe that's the missing piece to your puzzle. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.